Hey, Dave, I got a question for you.
Hey, what's that, Tim?
Why should you always knock on a refrigerator door?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
In case a salad's dressing.
Oh, ho, ho, ho,
But
ho. You dirty dog. Holy
shit.
shit.
Welcome to The Overlook, a non-exclusive Stephen King podcast. I am
Mm-hmm.
Teflon Tim, bringing you the realest shit in the room, and as
Mm-hmm.
always,
Tell him.
joined by
Dewey.
Dewey.
I'm bringing that real shit too.
Yeah, I'm the realist, though.
The realest and the real man.
The realist and the real.
I'm the
Like,
real estate agent.
if I went on Real World, they'd be like, "This is fucking Tim World."
They'd be like, is this just world?
Mm-hmm.
It's so
This is
real.
just word world. What's
So
going
word.
on, man?
Word up, man. What's up?
Word to your mother.
World up.
How you
What's
been?
going on? I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fucking ducky. I'm tired. I wanted to leave work so early today. Like as soon as I woke up, I wanted to come home already, and I hadn't even left.
Same, man.
Yeah.
I was just coming back I was sick for a couple of days and
Mm.
came back to work. It was all backed up.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so then today I had a headache. I was like, oh, this sucks. But thank God I get the podcast tonight.
All right. Yeah, my lady friend is not feeling well. She's got a cold, so she's like,
Damn.
she wants me to come into bed and snug. I'm like, well, you gotta
Mm,
wait, because I got a job to do.
you gotta wait.
You
You
gotta
got a
wait.
fucking job to do,
I
my
got a job
friend.
to
You
do.
gotta
I
wait to
gotta
snug.
whirl my way into some ear pussies tonight.
Waiting to snug hell.
Yeah, I'll snug you later, baby. But I gotta finger some ear pussies first.
All right, yeah. So what's up, man? How you doing?
Start off with a bang. I want to say thank you to everybody that reached out and had positive tidings about our first
Yeah.
episode back.
Yeah, we're back, man. I don't even think we even explained it last time or said anything. Might have briefly touched on it, but yeah, we're back.
To be honest, we did, and I deleted it in the editing process.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know either way,
I know,
honestly.
I know. That's why I didn't think you'd even catch on
When I
because
started that sentence, I honestly didn't even know where it was going, to be honest.
it was a pretty smooth transition I snuck in there. No, I just got a little personal
Nice.
and didn't want to put it out there for the world to hear.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That makes sense.
But I had to take some time off. We're back. Blah blah blah.
But
Happy
yeah,
birthday, Senior Stephen King. It is September 21st,
Steven.
2023.
Steven.
What is he, like 89?
Gotta be, yeah, gotta be 90.
I don't know about that. I think he's got to be older than that. I thought he got hit by the van when he was 90. How old do you think he is?
Yeah, that was 82.
Jeez, 76. It's a load of shit. So in honor of Senior Stephen King, I have Langoliers on the back, or chainsaw raisins, if you will.
Yeah, the chainsaw raisins.
And Bronson Pinot.
Aptly named, but yeah, happy birthday, Steven. We'll talk to you soon. We've been in touch. So
Yeah, answer my letters. You know? Fuck.
come on, man. Steve.
I drive by your son's house looking for you.
Weber came on.
Yeah, what the fuck? Weber's a bigger name.
Dee Wallace won an Oscar,
Uh huh.
right?
Fucking, I don't know. I tried finding that out, and I don't think she did, but I think she was nominated.
Might have been nominated.
Yeah. Either way, she's the fucking mom from E.T.
Yeah.
So, suck
All
on
right.
these nuts, Steven.
We'll talk to you soon, though. We'll be in touch.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna wait until he asks to come on, and I'm gonna go like, you know what? I'll see if I can squeeze you in, but I got a good brother named Kevin Stoner that's gonna come on first.
He'll be
Sorry.
on.
Sorry, Senior King.
Fucking God, Steven is such an asshole sometimes.
Fucking Stevie. So the other night, I was trying to rest my head in bed. I was a little pooped. Needed some
Little
siesta.
weary?
A little weary. I was a weary
Wise for
traveler.
the weary.
And my lady,
Mm-hmm.
shows me this picture of this mom. Well, I didn't think it was his mom, but apparently it's his mom, hugging this football player, straddling him around the waist with her legs.
Oh yeah.
And my immediate reaction was, damn, that's a good-looking girlfriend. That's his mom?
Yeah, beautiful lady jumping up to greet you after the game.
And then I wanted to say, well, I wish my mom hugged me like that. And I immediately went, wrong answer.
No,
Wrong
bad answer. That's not what your first
No.
thought should be at all, Tim.
It shouldn't be any thought, but
No.
nope.
Oh, well,
Nope.
I had some thoughts.
Well, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be thinking about my mom looking like that or hugging me like that. I got issues. Sorry.
Well, I mean, if that was I mean, it's not my mom, so I can say it.
I wish that was
But
my
I mean-
friend's mom. I'll go with that.
Yeah, if it was a aunt, something like that. Beautiful lady.
Like a married
all we're
in
saying.
aunt. A married in
But
aunt.
yeah, so what? He won
Not a
college.
biological aunt.
He won a college football game.
No,
lady
it's high
jumps
school.
Up. Oh, high school.
This is high school.
That's even weirder.
Yeah, this is Tom Brady kissing his kids on the lips weird.
It's beautiful, man.
It's beautiful,
Tom Brady.
man.
Tom Brady can kiss whoever he wants on the lips.
His 13-year-old son. That shit was weird. All right, so I'm waiting for an article to load here. She's defending her hug with her son after a football game. It's just how
What'd she
we
say?
are. She says, so far it's just how we are. It was in Utah, which is
Okay.
surprising because that's
I love
Mormon.
that.
That's Mormon country.
Makes sense.
She is defending herself after a video of her hugging her 16-year-old son at a football game went viral, with trolls suggesting the pair were inappropriately affectionate. She said, I was so proud. She's 38, beautiful, Amber Wright. She said she was a proud mom hugging her kid. I never expected it to turn into something where people are like, you're sexually abusing him, you're grooming him, I'm calling Child Protective Services. You know what? I'm going to stop right there, 'cause that's fucking
that's too
bullshit.
that's too much though.
That's fucking...
I mean, it's a little weird, but honestly,
Who the fuck are we to judge?
yeah, as you read that, I literally was thinking that. I'm like, what the? I mean, we were making jokes. It's funny. It was weird when you first see it. You're like, oh, it's mom.
It's
But
different.
fuck it. She's happy as hell. He had a good game. He probably had what do you have, a touchdown or two?
He probably had an even better game when he got home, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, no, that's wrong, Tim.
Oh.
That's wrong.
Sorry. My bad.
I'm gonna do my Christopher. That's wrong.
That's wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Like, is it weird? Fucking right. I would never hug my mom like
Yeah,
that.
it's funny. It was when you first see it. Like, did you see the video?
Yeah.
It's funny as hell when you first find out it's his mom, because that's not what anybody is thinking.
Well, no, because then you see
And
the
you-
picture of them
you
standing
wanna-
side by side, and it's like, damn, boy.
And if anyone sees that and they're like, "Oh, I knew it was his mom. It was very sweet the whole time,"
Yeah.
they're lying.
Yeah. No.
You're like, "Damn, that chick's hot."
I would
And
have
you're
laughed
like,
my
"Oh,
ass off.
nice girlfriend." And
If
then
it-
you're like, "Oh, that's your mom." Oh,
If it was like his stepmom,
now-
and then we're getting our
but
way
now
to
I'm
one of
full
them
circle, and
braziers.
I'm full circle back to just a beautiful lady.
This will be up on Pornhub within the day or two.
Oh, there'll be a reenactment.
No, just a straight video. There's weirdos out there that'll pleasure themselves to that.
It doesn't even need. It's already out there.
Yeah, I
I've
don't.
seen it a few times.
Just a few. But it's crazy that
for
this
research.
is to
Yeah,
say
what's
she's sexually abusing him and grooming him
That
based
that's
off
crazy.
of a fucking 15-second interaction. The internet is automatically going to jump to this kid being sexually abused and groomed by his mother because of a hug. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us as society that we would even think that, we can make that call and say that's what this is, when people like Russell Brand are legitimately being accused of those very things. Danny Masterson is going to prison for those very things. Like, it's really happening out there. This is a fucking hug that people just felt awkward about.
to go that far is absolutely insane. Like grooming. I mean, he seems very successful. They seemed happy. He seemed like. I mean, he must be doing well. He had a good game. They won.
I mean,
So
even if he lost the game, she's just the proud mother straddling her
supporting her kid. Yeah,
son. Like, who are we to
which
judge?
I actually I'm fine with.
I support
Completely
it.
fine with. But yeah, it does take away when you say that shit about something so stupid and pointless as this. It takes away from the real things that are going on, especially the 70s show guy.
It devalues the legitimacy of real victims that are going through that, have gone through that.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, he didn't say he was a victim. No one
no.
complained. It was just, it's a video.
It's a fucking
It's
15
crazy, man.
second like
It's
reel
crazy.
on Facebook or Instagram, and it's like, who the fuck are we as society to be judging anybody?
Yeah, it's a good reel.
I've just fucking had it with internet trolls and sleuths and everybody being an investigator and I watched 24 seasons of Special Victims Unit, so I know the signs in that hug. Whew, red flags.
Yeah, and I'm even fine with trolls. I'm even fine, but to specifically say like this lady that's a serious accusation. That's a crime.
That'll ruin somebody's life. It's done it.
That's a crime. You know what I mean?
It has ruined people's lives to be falsely accused of those things. And then you get shit
I have
bagged
kids.
from-
I have a son. My son has jumped in my arms like that. Is that weird?
Well, I think it's also your son's a lot younger. He's not 16.
I tried to do it to him, but he fell over so bad. Like he's only 4, so he couldn't really catch me.
Poor guy.
We tried.
You're a lanky motherfucker too.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So yeah, you brought up that 70s show. Danny Masterson found guilty. He's going to prison. His
Yeah,
wife
it's wild,
divorced
huh?
him. This has been
would
going
hope.
on for a while.
Yeah, this is. I think we talked about this on our last episode
Probably.
3.5 years ago.
There was some fallout though. I don't know if you saw Ashton Kutcher and
Oh,
his
yeah, that
beautiful
shit's
wife,
wild.
Mila Kunis.
I mean, I don't care what she said.
Mila Kunis. Apparently wrote character witness letters or something to the judge for leniency.
Yeah, and it's wild because when you only get your news from like Facebook and occasional Twitter article or something like I do, it's hard to really separate what's really going on. Because some people are like, oh, they wrote this 4 years ago before the conviction. Then everyone's like, no, they actually wrote it like a couple weeks ago after he was convicted. It's for sentencing. And I still don't know what the truth is.
It's one of those tricky things.
And I have an opinion, and I still don't know what actually happened.
Well, what's your opinion on it? You give yours, and then I'll give mine.
I mean, I think they should have kept their mouth shut. Is what I think.
All right.
But it's also, I don't know. I would probably defend. It would depend when it was. I would defend some of my friends probably that have done some crazy things.
Well,
that I don't know about.
My issue.
I don't even know what I'm saying, man.
Would the simpler thing have been to not say anything? Sure. But this is one of those things where
But they really went out of their way to say the good thing, which is kind of weird.
They never said he didn't do it. They were talking about the fact, and I understand this part of, that's not the person that we know. And it's not. And that's true a lot of times where, I'm sure Carrie Rader, she didn't know her dad was fucking BTK. That, and that's a shock that's not the person that I know. You know what I mean? But being in a celebrity light like that, you obviously.
My only thing was
criticism.
why submit it though? Like, you're trying to make it positive. Do you have to submit something?
No, you don't have to at all. They had nothing to do with this trial.
Was it after he was guilty? Do you know for sure? Because I really don't know
for sure. I know it came out after he was convicted. I would think so, because if it was for
sentencing,
it
was for sentencing.
Then yes, it would be after his conviction, because
that seems a little.
Then you get sentenced.
I don't say anything once you know for sure.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Like,
well,
just
you don't know
because
for
you're
sure.
found guilty in a court of law,
no, you're right. I've been found guilty and
doesn't mean you're actually guilty.
But they really shouldn't have. It was a bullshit. But
you know what I mean? And I've been accused of shit. Thankfully, it didn't go to a court of law. But I've been accused of unsavory behavior. It was a fucking lie. Thankfully, I had witnesses. But chances are, he probably did it. And Scientology fucking covered it up. But just because somebody's found guilty, the same people that are saying Danny Masterson did it are the same people in the very next breath will say Adnan Syed is innocent. And he was found guilty in a court of law of murder. That's the serial guy, that huge podcast that came out years ago.
I don't know who that is, but there's been hundreds of people who have been
wrongfully convicted,
found guilty, and wrongfully convicted. But I don't even know, man. The whole shit is so fucking crazy. This guy was on that 70s show. This is going on. And what?
He had a show on Netflix with Ashton Kutcher called The Ranch.
Oh, so him and Ashton were tight.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I don't, like you said, I don't, the justice system is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through it. I've seen all sorts of fucked up shit go on to people that shouldn't have happened, or some of it should have. Some people got away with shit that they should have been, in trouble for.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen it all. I don't.
It's one of those things where, like, did he probably...
But to come out and the statement, I don't know. Do you need to make the statement?
Unnecessary.
That's what we're talking about.
Unnecessary.
They had to have known.
Yeah, I mean, they might not have known that he was doing this stuff, but like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, no,
Stay
not
away
that.
from
They
this.
had to have known that it was stupid to
yeah, I would think so.
put out any type of support. Now they apologize. You know what I saw online? It was fucking funny. They're like, every celebrity has one shitty room in their house to make apology videos.
I saw that because then they had Drew Barrymore, who was just getting shit on for
Drew Barrymore
fucking,
did the same thing. She's crying.
well, for trying to
Break it.
resume her work while writers are on strike. So that's another bullshit thing, that just because just because UPS is on strike doesn't mean I don't fucking I
still
use
deliver
UPS at work.
packages, baby.
I'm still gonna work, even though I use UPS through work. I'm still gonna work.
Yeah, and she, I mean, I don't know if she said it originally, but all these podcasts are still going on. It's just don't have writers. Improvise it.
You do what you got to do.
I don't know if it's, I mean, I don't want to get into it in case we, get into that level where we're get in the union and all that once the podcast blows up.
No, we're staying indie forever.
All right.
I mean, I'll sell out to Spotify, but that's for like $1 billion.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, are the I think the unions are like the cameramen, stuff like that. I think that's where it becomes a problem. But
I mean, this is
it's the I'll hold a camera. I'll go hold a camera. I'm not in the union.
These are people that are writing movies, but they're not the only ones writing movies. Plenty of directors write their own fucking movies.
And they're still writing. All these people
Yeah.
didn't put the pen down and be like, you know what? No new ideas till this is done.
For anybody to come at anybody and say, you don't support my cause, you're a fucking piece of shit, is wrong. That's fucking wrong.
Yeah, if you come at it like that.
That seems how they're coming at it.
I do support the idea of it, though, honestly. I mean, we need these creative people to make the shit.
I see that, but then I also
give them a little
see
money,
that,
and the money all goes to the fucking rich people, Tim. Come on, man. It all goes to the fucking white guys.
It goes to fucking Oliver.
Goes to fucking Oliver Stone.
No, Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony Pounds.
I don't know. Like, a part of me takes the stance that and I should take my own advice on this, but I don't. If you don't like your fucking job, find a different job.
Yeah,
if you're not happy about your environment or your pay, or say something, or fucking leave.
You know what's funny though? I say the same thing, and I agree with the principle, but I've been through periods where I did not apply that at all.
Oh, I know. That's why I said I should take my own advice.
But it also kind of, those times passed, and then you go back into a good period. It could change, Yeah, you get a different boss, or you get a different, coworkers, or someone gets hurt on the job. Now you're shorthanded. If it all fucking goes up and down.
Yeah, but it sounds like this is all just coming down to money.
It is money, because they're gonna replace them with fucking computers.
Well, that's just gonna happen regardless. So.
But I do think we need the creative people. They need to be in there somewhere.
Well, yeah.
They need to be plugging shit into AI. Maybe just give them a pay cut, and they can work with AI.
You know what? Maybe we don't, because every movie, it seems like, that has come out in like the past 15, 20 years is the same fucking movie we got 6 months before.
You know what? You know what's good? What they should do is someone should start a fucking like second Hollywood and get all these writers that are doing independent shit. Because there's people out there that can make some good shit and are making good shit.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of good fan films out there that are fucking better than movies
Yeah, people are doing shit with. They're doing shit with iPhones that you couldn't even believe. Looks like fucking Spielberg.
I mean,
let those guys in and fucking no union.
And it's going somewhere, because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the reboot Bel-Air, came directly from that fan film that made Fresh Prince of Bel-Air like super gritty.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what started the grease in the wheels of doing a reboot and stuff. Like there's tons of stuff out there that, I mean, I've watched movies on YouTube and they're perfect. They're like 25, 30 minutes long, and I'm like, this is fucking perfect. And it's shot in great quality.
Yeah, there's so many fucking angles to this because you're right. A lot of the writers on strike are the same guys who wrote fucking Mad About You and Seinfeld
Mm-hmm.
and were the seventh best writer in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But now they get the job because they knew the guy who produced fucking Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Nepotism?
Yes.
Is that what that's
I think
called?
that's
So
I
fucking,
think that's geared more towards like,
that's family, right?
yeah.
Same concept.
I'm fucking
What's-
Seinfeld.
what's
the
up
deal
with-
about?
What's up with nepotism? Have you ever seen this sketch where Jim Carrey
Mm-mm.
does Seinfeld in the hood?
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it's so good. We got to put that on the page.
All right.
Just bookmark that. Put it on the page.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. We're all gonna be replaced by computers at some point anyway.
I mean, I honestly am torn because I feel for the writers because if they're good, you know
Mhm.
what I mean?
No, I see both sides, but I don't think it's right to attack.
But the main ones talking about it aren't the people with the most skills are on YouTube and doing their own thing.
Like you're gonna treat
So that's going to rise to the top, I think.
Drew Barrymore for starting her show back up the same you're gonna treat Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis for excusing a rapist. That's how you're gonna treat. That's the scope we're dealing with here.
Everyone gets treated like that, man.
That's
It's
where we're
wild.
at.
Once they see a headline, it's like boom. And the same thing with Russell Brand. Like, I didn't even know what happened. I just saw like, oh, Mariah Carey said Russell Brand's pretty weird. Like all these headlines, like literally, Kristen Bell said, "Don't be weird, Russell Brand."
Don't be
It's
weird.
like, don't be weird to me, Russell Brand. That's my Kristen Bell impression.
Nice. Yeah, Russell Brand, you're a weird guy. I never liked him ever since Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Never liked him.
Well, he kind of played that creep. That was his character, kind of.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, over in England, across the pond, shout out to our England listeners if they still listen, Jack Wicks and
Fuck England.
Ben Pritchard.
Oh, not those guys.
So England, they decided to do this hit piece, if you might will, or call it the truth.
Against Russell?
On Russell Brand.
On Russell Brand?
He's being accused of being a raper.
Oh, raper.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty shit too that he allegedly did. Two younger, one of them I think was 16 when he was 30.
I saw.
Accused of stuffing his member down her throat, and
Oh, I did not see that.
it's not good. He's obviously.
But I saw
denying it,
one.
but-
I saw one though that had evidence, or supposedly had evidence that, like the studio he was working for whatever movie he was doing,
Had to been like get him to the Greek. He hasn't been in shit.
he was doing Get Him to the Greek, and he actually did Get Him to the school to pick up this high schooler, took her to a hotel and brought her back to
Jesus
school in the
Christ.
company car. I mean, that could be false. I don't know. Get her to the school, you know.
I mean, there's another one where the cabbie picked this girl up, and she gave him the cabbie the address, and the cabbie was like, "You don't want to go there," and was like trying to deter her because he had picked girls up there before after the fallout of Russell Brand's shenanigans. So,
It's fucking wild. But it seems so, like, literally everybody came out, every celebrity came out today and been like, Russell Brand is pretty weird, huh?
huh?
But have you seen the shit he's been talking about lately?
Somewhat, yeah.
The amount of money that Pfizer and Moderna made off the COVID vaccine.
Oh Jesus!
Have you seen that?
I have.
Have
Are
you
we really
seen it,
going this
Tim?
route where this is a
Have you
conspiracy
seen it, Timmy?
to fucking take him down, take down Russell Brand because his reach is
No.
so strong?
No. Russell Brand. I don't want to say that because I don't know Russell Brand. He's probably fine.
You
He's
going
probably
with the
okay.
conspiracy?
I mean, no. I think it's very convenient. Is all I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, a lot of this stuff, it's
I think if
weird
a lot
that
of people,
the timing comes out like to take our focus off of something else.
the thing I'm trying to say. All right, I got my thought together.
Okay.
I forgot what we were even talking about for a second.
Russell Brand.
But yeah, Russell Brand.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying this stuff, and it might be true, and he might be right, and I might agree with some of that.
Of course, they made money.
Yeah, they made a lot of money, and it might have been, might have been on the backs of the taxpayers. Is all I'm saying. But he might be right about that.
That's just how
but
it
he
fucking
can
works.
he's still fucked up. And if they found that out, that doesn't take away from what he's saying, but it's just like he's out of the equation now.
I don't think anything he said wasn't something that like a majority of people already knew or felt. The government
Yeah, but
should be held on trial for rape because they rape the American citizens daily. So it's, we're paying for everything. Well, everybody else gets the tax breaks and the big money. And
yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily a conspiracy. You know what I mean? Because he was saying this shit. A lot of people say this shit. Like, a lot of people agree with that. But, I mean...
I don't know. I'm curious to see where this one goes. If it gets swept under the rug. But, is this... I'm sure there are people out there that
No, I don't think it will, though. This one seems like they're putting it in your face. That's what seems weird to me on the other side. I'm having a really hard time saying what I'm trying to say, and I'm not sure why.
I think there are people out there that are like, Danny Masterson was found guilty. Isn't this convenient that another celebrity's being taken down?
Well, no, I don't. I mean, that's whatever. But like, no one really cared about Danny Masterson. I saw a little, article here and there. But like Russell Brand, every celebrity is coming out now. I don't know. It just seems weird, like the piling on, and not to diminish if he did that crime, obviously that's horrible. But now every little thing they're like, oh, he kind of looked at me weird once.
Well, that's what happens every time when something comes out like this.
And they might have said it 20 years ago. It's just, but you can't even tell when you're just scrolling online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm guilty of that. I just fucking scroll through.
I mean, if he did these things, then he should be punished for sure. That's not done. I don't want anybody to misconstrue what we're getting at. We can just see both sides of it. That it's very unfortunate if any of it happened. That there are that many victims out there, and that he was allowed to get away with it for as long as he did.
I'm just trying to say that like that doesn't necessarily make it a conspiracy because it's tied to what he's saying, even though like what he's saying, like we've said, was like a fact. It just gets spun into this whole thing. It's fucking crazy, man. Like Russell Brand is now like all over the place in all sorts of ways because of this.
Yeah, he's guilty by court of public
but now
opinion.
People are looking into like, what do you mean Pfizer's doing? You know what I mean? It just all like whirlwinds into this, and then we move on. On Sunday.
Yuck at football.
Yeah, football's back, bro. Mahomes.
Football. Patriots are.
Mac Jones.
Oh boy.
Mac Jones sucks, dude.
Oof. Yeah, it ain't good, man. It ain't good.
Hell of a transition there.
Yeah, fucking Mac Jones. He's a poo.
Yeah, Mac.
He's a poo.
Bill Belichick. I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust in Bill anymore.
I cannot fucking believe that Aaron Rodgers played 5 minutes of a game and tore his Achilles.
Unbelievable.
What?
You couldn't have wrote that, dude. That's kind of what I'm saying with all of this other shit too.
Was he talking about Pfizer?
Everything just he was.
He's a very outspoken Republican.
That's not what I meant, but I'm sure he was not. He was anti-COVID, dude. You're right.
Yeah, he was. He was very anti-vax.
I haven't seen much on this angle.
Yeah, he. Oh, did we just break news? Did we just break?
I think we broke
news. No, he's always been very borderline ignorant about that type of stuff. So
if Joe Rogan goes down, we know something's going on.
I mean, I think
they can't take out Joe.
I think I saw a little Gage come out on the field and fucking slice Rodgers' tendon.
It looked weird, man. I saw Russell Brand was there.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
He was getting a hand job from Danny Masterson. Fucking weird hand jibbers.
Yeah, and he didn't even want it. Danny.
Anywho, here, bro. To follow up to
piggyback.
Go Pats. Yeah, go Pats. Well, Miami Dolphins 2-0.
2-0.
Tua. I can't even pronounce his name, but Russell Wilson's
definitely
stinking
not
it up
that,
over in Denver.
What's Russell Brand?
Russell Wilson.
Oh,
stinking it up in Denver.
Oh yeah, obviously.
But I wanted to piggyback on something from last week that we had talked about. I posted an article of it in the group the other day. They did some tests, borderline autopsies, on the Mexican alien corpses.
I might have seen this.
They're fake.
No, that's not what I saw. I saw they had eggs in them.
Well, yes, they had eggs in them, but they're consistent with being like pieced together. Like somebody cut these things up, put them together.
Were they chicken eggs?
Put in fucking eggs. They hard-boiled eggs.
Painted. It
turns out that this was like somebody got confused with Halloween and Easter, and hid their
They're
Easter
aliens,
eggs.
dude. They don't understand.
They hid their
Come
Easter
on,
eggs
man.
inside of
I
Halloween
don't.
decorations.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I do. I do. I don't think
They're
there's
real, dude.
1,000-year-old fucking alien corpses just chilling in this guy's basement. And he conveniently comes out and is like, yo, it's the anniversary of E.T. I got some E.T.s, and they got Easter eggs in them. It's
It
fucking
is wild.
nonsense.
He made him look exactly like every movie alien ever.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I immediately thought
Or-
Yoda, but then I saw articles and people commenting that it looked just like E.T., and I was like, alien.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we just need a picture of D. Wallace posing with him.
If D.
Dress that
D. Wallace knows something, dude.
dress that corpse up and drag like E.T.
I could tell D. Wallace knows something.
D. Wallace is a national treasure and a
Yeah,
saint.
she knows something about aliens.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. Yeah. Fucking aliens. I hope they come down and butt probe me. I want to be probed so bad.
Hope they do it on the pod at least.
I wanted to ask you about something.
Get some views.
It's
Yeah, what's
something
up?
we don't hear too much about anymore. It was a big deal while we were on vacation. Wasn't there like some big war going on between Russia and Ukraine?
Oh, when? Back in 2021 or
What
whatever?
happened to that?
I literally don't know. Haven't heard a word.
You don't hear about it anymore, but I'm pretty sure they're still at war.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah,
Because-
they're fighting.
Poland's no longer supplying weapons to Ukraine.
Oh, damn, Poland's holding out.
Fucking Poland
And
is.
Polacks.
I don't know if you can say that.
What do you mean? They like that, dude.
Polacks? I don't know.
Yeah, my buddy, John Polak.
John Polak.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
My buddy John.
Yeah, it's just funny how like things.
We're still sending them fucking money.
I know we don't hear about it anymore.
No one cares, dude.
I care
No
about
one
the Ukraine.
fucking cares.
I was
I'm gonna
seriously
forget that you said
invested
that
in
in
that.
4 minutes, dude.
I was seriously invested in that TV show, Russia versus Ukraine. It was some of the best reality TV I'd seen in years.
What are you talking about? American Gladiators?
I mean, it was kind of like American Gladiators, but
What are you saying?
that I was really invested in the Russia versus Ukraine game.
Oh, the show?
The show, the game, whatever you want to call it. Was it the Olympics?
No, it was a Olympics.
Olympic.
No, yeah. I mean, I didn't even care back then, really. I still don't know what's going on.
Well, it's just crazy that like it was
We're
all you
getting-
heard about, and then like they're still at war and you just barely hear about it anymore.
Yeah, they're still over there. People are over there fucking shooting each other.
Yeah,
That's crazy. They don't even know why. No one knows why.
it's
Is it
crazy.
for land? What's going on?
I don't know, but apparently Donald Trump is the only one that
I
can put an end to it.
literally don't. Trump, I bet he fucking can, man. Fucking build that wall, dude.
All right. In other news, I want
In
your
Ukraine.
no,
They
no,
keep
no.
the fucking Russians out.
This one is straight from Ohio. Shout out to Henry, Joey Rice. Sorry for the noise in the
Okay.
background. The fair's still going on, and fucking people are all out.
The Rochester Fair.
Yo, well, it's actually the Granite State Fair now.
Oh, the Granite State is right.
Excuse me. Okay.
On Facebook.
I know the gist of this, but I'm going to read you something and
Okay.
see what you think here.
Read away.
All right, this is out of Columbus, Ohio. This is from the Associated Press. Oh, an ad just popped up. Give me a second. Okay. When an Ohio father learned that his 11-year-old daughter had been manipulated into sending explicit photos to an adult, he turned to the police for help. That's what you should do, right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what the police are there for. You want to...
It's a fucking cop.
Okay. No, I don't think so.
All right.
But instead of treating the girl as a crime victim, an officer seemingly threatened to charge her under a law most people view as designed to protect child victims. Okay, there's footage released.
Of what?
Hold on, I'm getting to it. They want to charge her with she could face child porn charges.
Wait, what?
Yep.
The girl?
The girl, the 11-year-old girl, could face child porn charges for sending images to a man who groomed her and coaxed her online.
Well, no, that's fucked up.
Apparently, this is a very common practice. They're not charging
Where was
her.
this?
This is Columbus, Ohio. The officer in question, his chief, said as soon as the department learned of the incident, because this was all captured on like a doorbell camera. So the cops came to respond to this. The dad told them what was going on. One officer was like, hey, we can charge her with child porn. The chief immediately reached out to the father and apologized and assured him that this matter was being fully investigated, both the actions of the officer and any crime committed against his child.
That's a weird thing for an officer to say.
Yeah, that's fucked up. The fact that a law even could possibly exist out there like that is fucking crazy.
That doesn't seem real, dude. Did fucking AI write that?
This is on CNN, Associated Press.
No. All right.
It's all over the place.
So it's bullshit.
Yep.
CNN.
Yep.
No, that's No, that doesn't. No, it doesn't make any fucking sense. No, I don't even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, that doesn't make sense.
It's fucking nuts, man. That would be the.
What's crazy?
You have an 11-year-old girl, and your mind immediately jumps to charging her with child porn.
That's the cop. Cops are fucking wild, man.
Careful, that's a thin blue line you're stepping on.
And you know what? I used to really. I didn't have the best of luck with policemen.
You don't say.
But I've come to respect a lot of them and what they do. A lot of them are, cool, nice. I met them at Touch of Trucks and this and that. Mm-hmm. And, they're cool.
Yep.
But the ones that are bad, man, like, if you watch any of these pages on Facebook that have, like, the auditing, the police, and this and that, they'll rip you out of a library.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have your cell phone out.
Mm-hmm.
They will drag you out of there if you don't know how to stand up to them. It's fucking crazy.
I fully support the auditing of police.
I love the audits.
A lot of people don't, though, because they're like, well, they're just starting trouble. No, they're showing you how to exercise your rights as an American citizen.
Some of them don't do it as well as others. The Long Island audit guy.
Mm-hmm.
The Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
The LI.
Yeah.
That guy, he kills it, man. He crushes it. He's calm. He's cool. He's collected. He knows what he's doing. He knows he can do what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
And he does it.
Mm-hmm.
And people, I don't know how many good interactions he has, but a lot of them aren't good.
No.
And there's 7 cops come up to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Surround him. Like, you need to get out of this town hall.
You can't film outside of the police station on a public sidewalk when, yes, you fucking can.
Well, no, he's in the DMV and he's like, look at the cameras. There's 75 cameras.
No, I know, but like I've seen these guys on public sidewalks outside a police station. I've seen them in town halls. I've seen them in post offices. You know,
they did it in Epping once. Yeah, it was a big article and a thing, and everyone hated it.
It's crazy.
What the fuck's your problem? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, if you're gonna go in and cause a scene, that's one thing.
These guys don't.
If you're just filming on a public sidewalk, like, the police should know the law. They should know that law at least. By this point, I'm shocked that they still have content.
I'm not.
Like, how has every police department not been like, guys, if he has a cell phone?
Well, they're not using cell phones. They're using like real fucking legit cameras and stuff. Like, they're going out there for the sole purpose to get a reaction from the police and test the police to see if they're going to violate their civil rights or their constitutional rights.
And they do.
Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, they do.
Imagine if he didn't have a camera.
Yeah.
He was doing something else that was totally legal.
Yep. And I always laugh, like
standing
towards
on
the
one
end
foot.
when like a supervisor or a sergeant will show up and they'll like straighten the officers out and be like, he's well within his rights to be doing this, so carry on.
It's every time, man.
Yeah.
Every time. It's crazy. I love those videos, man. Sometimes I just fucking go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Fucking watch those for like an hour.
There's a guy in fucking, I think it's Arizona. He'll straight up, like, a cop will pull him over and he'll just be like, go fuck yourself. And they can't really do anything about it because it's protected as free speech to swear at a police officer. It's gone to
But some think they can.
Oh, yeah, they really, I mean,
the people who get pulled over for flipping a cop off.
Exactly.
Which is completely legal.
Mm-hmm. That's protected under the First Amendment.
Then they're like, oh, you also like didn't slow down for that left-hand turn. Like, after they say that.
Or they'll use the I smell alcohol or marijuana.
Yep.
And they'll drag you out
they're
of
probably
your car.
right.
No, a lot of times they're not. but they'll still drag you out of your car because then they can use that as probable cause. Because who's going to be able to prove that they didn't smell it? Just as you can't prove that they did smell it.
It is crazy, man. I've watched a lot of these, and it's like, roll your window down. It's like, well, no, I don't have to. You can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you. Like, it's fine.
Yep.
And then it all of a sudden, boom, it turns into a huge thing, and next thing you know, they're getting ripped out. And it sucks if you are high and that happens, and you're like, dude, I was fucking driving fine.
Well, it sucks for good cops even more. You know, cops that aren't like that. Cops that know their job and know the laws. And
you do see that in some of the audit videos, but they're always kind of quiet, like in the back, like, yep, do your thing, man. Yeah. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, what's your page? Like, check it out.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
Those audit videos, I would recommend that. Let's make that a portion of this recommendation. Watch some police audit videos.
Well, you should also watch like the PCI ones where it's like these guys go online and pretend to be children and find men who want to be with these children and then like meet up with them and film them and then just completely shame these people.
That's
which rightfully so. I mean, they should fucking shame them.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I've never seen that though.
They get just as crazy. The pedophiles get just as fucking crazy.
Damn, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's. I'll post a couple of links in the Facebook group.
I'm not sure if I want to watch that, man. That kind of disturbs me.
You don't see anything.
Well, no, I know that. I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. But I used to love To Catch a Predator. Fucking Chris Hansen. I used to love that
it's
show.
crazy.
But in other news, I don't even know. I don't even know what I got.
I don't know what we got.
I'm gonna cruise Facebook and see what crazy shit pops up here, because I'm sure something will. For those of you that are Blink-182 fans, they released 2 new songs and videos today. Pretty good shit.
Blink-182 did?
Yeah, they just original lineup. Well, the most popular lineup.
No shit. Huh?
Travis Barker wasn't the original drummer, but
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. They got a new album coming next month. 3 songs have been released so far.
He's still with Kardashian?
Yeah, I think they just had a kid. Or she's pregnant or something. I don't know. The last
Which one he with, Kourtney?
Yeah, which I guess if you're going to be with a Kardashian, Kourtney's the one to be with.
Kourtney's the one for sure, dude. Always been the one.
But it's still so weird that Travis Barker is fucking
that is wild.
Kardashian.
It's crazy. He was in a fucking plane crash.
Yeah. Yeah, with DJ.
Like, I feel like no one respected him really as like the Blink-182 drummer.
Until he almost died.
You know, like his big fans loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, then he came back and he was doing like the hip hop shit, like doing the YouTube videos.
Yup.
Like just drums.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking came back hard, man. He crushed it.
He's not underrated anymore, but he was underrated for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I mean, you listen to a lot of those Blink albums and it's like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah, and I never gave a fuck about the drums on those songs.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
It's crazy that was pop music back then.
Oh, I know.
Like that was just on the radio.
Mm-hmm. Pop punk. It's crazy.
What do you think about slut rap? Like
what the
Cardi
fuck
B?
Is slut rap? Is that the WAP song?
I'm in a hip hop group that said like, what don't you like about hip hop nowadays?
Everything.
And someone said, whatever, man. Maybe not the question for you. But no, someone said like, I don't like this slut rap where the girls are just encouraging, this type of thing. And my first thought was, well, what about Fuck the Police and Murder Was the Case That They Gave Me and all these hip hop songs that promoted violence and
let's not forget Cop Killer by Ice-T. All right.
Cop Killer, that's probably the best example. Very straightforward song title.
Yeah, now he's a cop on fucking Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, I love Ice-T.
Me too.
He'll be on here soon.
I'm actually drinking iced tea lemonade right now. It's great.
But what do you think? Do you think, like, I felt like you can't, if you're a real fan of hip hop and have been a fan of that, you can't really say like, you can't say that now because I'm old and have kids. And
for me, it's not so much about content. It's the laziness in hip hop these days. There just doesn't, and I guess I'm talking mainstream hip hop.
Oh yeah.
There just seems to be
I agree.
A lack of artistry.
I don't love it either. That's what I said on it, on the post. I was like, I don't love it either. But like, shouldn't we have to let them do that?
Yeah, and if people stop listening, then it'll fucking stop.
You know what I mean?
But, like, there should be
and
music
it's fucking
for everybody.
popular, which is sad. And I'm not going to show that to my daughter anytime soon, but she'll see it,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I'll have to talk about it. My fucking parents would be like, "Oh yeah, you know what? You know what NWA is really saying?
yeah,
You know what I mean?"
I found that shit on my own.
But there was that really was in there. You
Mhm.
know, that message was in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty distinct. I mean, Cop Killer is a pretty straightforward song.
Yeah.
Fuck the Police is pretty straightforward.
But you know what I
Um,
mean is it's not just fuck the or kill the police. It's there's this whole other backstory that white kids in New Hampshire didn't know about.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we were just thinking, yeah, fuck the police. We weren't thinking police brutality.
But
You
it
know,
definitely influenced me. I did not like the police.
well, you were living that
Thug life, man.
hip hop lifestyle. I was
Isn't that
living
weird?
the
I
fucking
mean,
pop punk lifestyle.
so
Where I hated
music.
jocks.
So what do you think? Do you think music can influence a person?
Oh, fucking right, it can.
But I feel like sometimes people are like, oh no, it doesn't matter. I could say whatever. Like I used to listen to ICP. Fucking, I'd be
Oh,
like, oh, I'm gonna bash your
ugh.
fucking head with an axe.
Fucking Dating Game is the only ICP song I'll listen to.
Oh man, what a holy what a pull right there. Dating Game by ICP.
That's the only ICP song I
Oh
listen to.
man, that was so good in 7th grade.
Dude, it was killer. I'll still put it on every
Holy
now and
shit.
then. I'm like, you know what? I fucking want to listen to Dating Game.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, music, of course, it influences people. Now it's what you do with that influence.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
I mean,
you're still
I got arrested multiple times.
you're still responsible for your own actions and how you take those influences. I mean, I study serial killers in my free time. Like I study murder, and I'm not out murdering people. You know what I mean? And that shit'll influence you because
Okay.
you start to see things a different way and try to understand where people are coming from, and then you kind of identify. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like,
it
not identifying with murdering people, but like how they got to that point.
no, yeah,
You
no.
know?
I totally agree. I think like I feel like when we were kids it was a little more like there was stuff like that kind of just floating. I guess nowadays with the internet it's everywhere, but
I think the difference is when we were growing up,
it was
stuff
kind of
like
focused.
that, there was more of a message, a greater message behind those songs and those types of things. Where now it's just I want to make a buck. Here's my wet ass pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Like
yeah.
Anaconda, I want a big dick, so I'm gonna write a song about I want
But
a
was it
big dick.
always was my anaconda don't want none unless you go.
But Salt and Pepper
home, son.
kind of did the same type of shit too, though. Some of their lyrics
Well, no,
are a
I
little,
mean,
risque.
yeah, no, and that's cool. That's what I'm saying. It's you have to let the musician say what they want to say. Like
Yeah.
you can't be like, "Oh man, I love NWA. I loved Ice Cube's first album when he was like America's Most Wanted,
Fuck NWA.
3Ks in there." Yeah, it was what's it called? No Vaseline, the diss song.
Yeah.
You can't be like that and be like, "But I don't like that wet ass pussy song, man.
Well, not for moral
They're
reasons.
going
no.
too far." You cannot like it,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I mean,
You got no moral ground to stand on in an
fucking
argument.
Ice Cube went platinum too.
Yeah.
Fucking sold like 40 million records of that.
Yeah, you got no moral ground
And
to
I'm out
stand
there
on.
getting arrested in Epping
Yeah.
because of fucking Ice Cube.
Yeah, you can't you're not going to win an
Fuck,
argument
man.
saying that this is okay but this isn't. Like just do what I do. Don't fucking listen. I've
Don't
never
be the
heard
old-
WAP.
just
or
don't be the
WAP or
old
rap
guy.
or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't think I have either.
I only know it because it was like all over fucking Facebook. You know.
Oh,
I just
actually, I
don't-
have heard it because there used to be some crazy videos people would do.
I just don't fucking listen. If I don't like a song or a band or I just don't fucking. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
good. See you later.
I just think that's a weird thing to say if you're a hip hop fan. Like they're going too far.
Yeah.
Like you don't,
yeah.
you can't, you can't say that. You know what I mean?
It would be like if somebody came out with a book now and had like a teenage gangbang in it.
Yeah. And Stephen King was like,
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's
whoa.
too much. That's too much.
not 8-year-olds.
Yeah, that's too much.
Starts at 9.
Yeah, that's too much. You're going too far. You know what I mean? It's the same type of
That's
thing.
a great analogy, my friend.
So,
It's a great analogy.
fuckers. But I don't know, man. The world is vastly different than it used to be.
The world's crazy right now, man.
It's very different. I hate to sound like our parents and stuff, but it is so fucking different.
It's different from fucking 2 years ago when we were finished the podcast. It's fucking crazy.
It's a wild fucking war out there.
There's literally artificial intelligence is like trying to take us over, and people are talking about it like, I don't know, it could happen.
Fucking no, they're yeah.
What's
we're gonna
the
have them write our
deal with
movies.
AI?
What's the deal with that? They're gonna
What's
have
the
them
deal?
writing our movies.
And they'll probably be pretty good.
I would think so.
I've done some AI stuff.
AI has done some shitty artwork, though. I will say
It's
that.
a little clunky, but you could probably cut down on at least half of the writers.
I mean, fucking AI is gonna take over the Overlook.
Nah, we should get ChatGPT to write us an episode.
Who?
Who?
Chat DP.
Chat Jones.
Chat double pen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Shit.
That's right.
Oliver Anthony changes a concert venue again. He's a man of the people. Doesn't want these outrageous ticket prices.
Is he?
He's gonna fizzle off so fucking hard it's not even funny, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off when it happens.
Did we talk about this last week?
Yeah, we made fun of him a little bit.
I did not say, though. Fucking great song, though. I really enjoyed it.
It isn't it. I don't know. He was a little hard on obese people.
Well, yeah, man.
I mean, lyrically, I didn't like the part where he was talking about fudge rounds.
Yeah, fudge rounds is tough. I don't remember
was like,
that part specifically,
Lyrically,
to be honest.
that's fucking stupid. The
But
message of the song, I like.
The sound of the song, the
Mhm.
whole feeling of it's a good song.
It is. That second verse, I just can't get past. I'm like, you got, and he even admitted that like he had just finished the song like the lyrics right before they recorded that video, and I was like, well, it's clear because you got a little fucking lazy on it,
Yeah, he's not
singing about fucking fudge rounds. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
He probably paid like $35 to get an hour in the studio to do that.
No, he fucking cut it. The video that went viral was him standing in a fucking field or like by some junker car singing about fucking politicians, and then he became every Republican's fucking white knight or knight in
But he's
shining
not
armor.
a Republican.
No, and then he finally came out and was like, I hate you all, Republican,
But I bet he says
Democratic,
he
you
is.
know. No. He like didn't. I think he's a libertarian. If not, he's a Democrat. Because he came out.
He's definitely not.
He came out and said, I'm not a Republican, but did not come out and say, I'm not a Democrat.
Oh, he just fucked himself.
So no, this was weeks ago. So I'm gonna go with the fact that he's
Because
a left.
Democrats are probably, they got offended because he talked about fat people and he talked about poor people.
I'm gonna say he's a left-leaning libertarian. If he put himself in,
He's like a
group.
southern left.
Yeah, or like
You know?
he's fine with homosexuals and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But he also thinks the government is raping us of our money, which is true. So, in that big fat cats up there north of Richmond are getting all the tax breaks and millions of dollars while we're down here struggling. So,
Reach it, Oliver.
but I think he's gonna fizzle out pretty quick. He's gonna get buried by the powers
I
that
don't
be.
know. He seems, I don't know, he's doing too much almost right now. He's like canceling shows because they want to charge for meet and greets. I read some of that.
Which I get it, like cool, good for you, but like,
He's trying to do too much.
yeah. I mean, this is a guy
Just
that
fucking do some shows. Make your money, dude.
he
It's
fucking,
fine. People want to pay it.
He turned down
People want to pay you.
like an $8 million contract and was like, they're not gonna buy me. I'm gonna live in my camper with no roof. And then it like comes out that he's making like $40,000 a month because his songs are charting so high. And it's like, well, you're kind of on the same salary, you fuck.
And that's cool if you don't want to take the deal. I'm
Just say
cool
I don't
with
want
that.
the deal.
Yeah, I don't want the deal.
Don't make it about money.
I
and
mean,
then it comes
get a
out
fucking
that,
roof though, bro.
it comes out, you say you're not doing it because of the money, and then it comes out that you're making this obnoxious amount of fucking money.
But is that even true?
Who the fuck knows?
Like, someone put out a contract like saying he was making like 40 grand or 100 grand or whatever.
Who cares? I want to hear him cover fucking wet ass pussy.
And now everyone who saw it is like, I saw the contract.
Yeah,
He's making 120 grand
wet ass pussy.
for this 40-seat auditorium in fucking Lubbock, Texas.
Home of Buddy Holly.
He's making 120 grand.
120 grand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows?
We don't. I think that's gonna do it for this week. There, do drop.
Yeah.
We're
The hell
running
was
out of
that?
time.
The hell just happened?
I don't know. I don't think we offended many people this time though.
No.
Nah.
Everyone out there is our friends. We appreciate everybody.
Nah, that's not true.
I do want to apologize. I said fans. I listened to a little bit of our episode, and I was like, "Oh, thanks all the fans."
No, you
Like,
corrected it to
I don't want to
listeners.
say that.
Listeners.
I did correct it in real time.
Yeah, you corrected it, listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't want to say that.
Still kind of a douchebag thing to say, but
All right.
we get it.
I mean, all right.
For those of you that have reached out, your carrier pigeons should be making their way. If you want to come on and talk with us or talk about whatever, air your frustrations, your gripes, your complaints, or fucking whatever you want, let us know.
You know who I
Come
don't want on? This guy named D Moore.
Oh, fuck that dude.
Yeah. I just want to throw that out there. Anybody else,
Talentless hack.
like Tim said, email, give us a shout. We'll get you on. We'll talk about whatever.
Yeah, just let us know on the Facebook page. Don't email us. I don't even know the email for the podcast, so.
No, you'll find us. They'll find us.
You'll find us. All right, we will talk to you guys next time.
All right, man.
Peace.
Peace.